Hello Outcasts and other viewers, today I want to talk about the best Easter eggs in our opinion in Star Wars Battlefront. But before I jump into it, I just want to say something that's happened recently, which is very sad when it comes to Star Wars and just acting in general. Carrie Fisher unfortunately has passed away. She died of a heart attack when she was on a flight from London to LA, and she has been in hospital since the 23rd, and today on the 27th she has sadly passed away. Only at age 60 as well, so it's not that old, and that's just really sad, and that is yet another celebrity that has died this year. What this means for Princess Leia's character in the upcoming Star Wars films, I don't know, but that isn't really much of a concern at the moment. It's really just try to remember what she's done for acting and in general for the Star Wars universe. What other character she created and brought to life is really sad. So yes, that is unfortunate, but let's move on to the first Easter egg. Now this first one, they're actually on, well, there's actually a few on this one, on the Dune Sea exchange map. If you load it up in, like, say, Heroes versus Villains or Hero Hunt, you can go to these different places. Now, if you look off in the distance, you can actually see a bantha herd in the distance, and you can also see a sandcrawler as well going around in the distance, obviously, because it's Tatooine. And if you move along, if you look over from where you spawn in and you can see the sandcrawler, if you go over to the right down the hill, there is the Sarlacc. So you can get inside of the Sarlacc's stomach and it will gradually deplete your health down, but if you can heal yourself like Leia can, you can actually survive under there for quite some time. But I believe they have made an update so you die quite quickly now. I remember Hurricane was quite frequently did that whenever we played Hero Hunt. He would play as Leia and jump down into the Sarlacc pit and heal himself constantly whilst everyone else jumped down and died. It was quite frustrating. But if you come out of the Sarlacc pit area and you go straight up the hill and over the other side of the map, you can actually see a down little escape pod, which is a hint towards C-3PO and R2-D2's escape pod in A New Hope. But if you move on from there and you go right, you can obviously see the bantha herd there, and if you carry on further along towards where the Imperials usually spawn, you can actually see a crate dragon skeleton. Those are all of the secrets that are on the Dune Sea Exchange Tatooine map. This next one is also on a Tatooine map. You can do it in the survival mode in the mission section. You can do it solo or with a partner, but if you look up into the mountains on this map, you can actually see some sand people jumping up and down, waving their guns around. There's a 2D image that's been there since the beta, I believe. It's been around for a long time, but I like it. I think it's quite cool that they've added that in as well. This next Easter egg is on Hoth, specifically the Twilight on Hoth map. If you play Walker Assault or any large battle and you spawn in as the Imperials, mainly on Walker Assault is the easiest way to find it. Spawn in as an Imperial and run across to where I'm going now, into the caves, and eventually if you go down it and go left and look into the distance, you can in fact see a wampa hiding down there. Now a cool thing about this is if you shoot him, he won't die, but he'll stop eating and he'll look back over at you quite angrily as if you were interrupting his meal, which you obviously are. Another cool thing you can do, though, which me and Hurricane found, if you have a partner, you can actually jump into like where the icy sort of icicles are and put your back to the wampa and you have your teammate spawn on you. He can actually spawn inside that cave and you can go up to the wampa. This is obviously outside the map, and as the map progresses in Walker Assault, that will end up becoming out of bounds, so you can't really go there. Now this last one will require some patience. If you go to the main menu and you sit there and you wait, it will eventually go to a little scene where you've got R2-D2 and C-3PO having an argument, sort of conversation going on, and it's quite funny. It's very like it's like a throwback to the films. If you've seen them all and you want to you haven't had enough of R2 and C-3PO, you can get a little bit of an interaction between them two, and you can laugh at some of the stupid things they call each other. And you only have to wait for about maybe 30 seconds to a minute, and you get a couple of minutes dialogue out of it. It's quite a funny little Easter egg there.
R2, where are you? Hey, over here! R2-D2, get over here at once. This is no time for your foolishness. Follow you? Why should I do that, you bucket of bolts? How dare you call me that? I should have you deactivated. Fine. Go that way, you nearsighted scrap-power. He'll soon wish he'd listened to me, that malfunctioning little rust bucket. R2-D2, just you come back here at once. R2, is that you? Oh, thank heavens, I thought I would never find you. you not to wander off. Apologize? Whatever for? Why, you ungrateful rust heap. I've a good mind to leave without me? You wouldn't dare. Oh, all right, if it will make you act reasonably, I apologize. What for? You know very well what for. You're the one... Oh, very well. I apologize for calling you names. Yes, all of the names. Now, let's get home before our parcels run down.
That is all I have for you today as far as Easter eggs go. I've left that whole cutscene on there for you so you can see the dialogue between C-3PO and R2-D2 just for entertainment purposes, so you don't have to sit there on the main menu yourself and wait. You can do it if you want to, anyone can do it, just go onto the main menu and sit there. But that's all I have. I hope you enjoyed these Easter eggs. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it, and if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do it so you can see regular Star Wars content. I've been Robust, I'll see you very soon.